Just who the hell do you think you people are?
This is it.
Just who the hell do you think you people are? Thousands of young people out on the streets demonstrating, demanding their government does something. But the Greek government is stuck inside the euro straitjacket. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing a future general election can do in Greece to change anything. And when people have taken away from them the ability through the ballot box to determine their own futures, then I'm afraid that violence becomes the only logical alternative. Because it's Portugal next. With their debt levels of 325% of GDP, they're the next ones on the list, and after that, I suspect it'll be Spain. And the bailout for Spain would be 7 times the size of Ireland, and at that moment, all of the bailout money has gone. There won't be any more. But it's even more serious than economics, because if you rob people of their identity, if you rob them of their democracy, then all they are left with is nationalism and violence. I can only hope and pray that the Euro project is destroyed by the markets before that really happens.
Well, first of all, I should tell you I own the euro for a variety of reasons, but we'll come back to that in a minute. I want to go to Sherazad's point.
Go ahead.
Look, Sherazad, for hundreds of years, we've had bear markets, and when you have a long period of excess, somebody has to clean out that excess. You cannot just keep going and going and going and going and pouring money down a rat hole. The world doesn't work that way. Peter, maybe I haven't made myself clear. I would make the banks take their losses. I would make them suffer. They're the ones who made the mistakes, not me, not you.
Jim, but that's
Let
what
them take their losses.
the banking.
You said the operative words. We were told. Yes, you know who told us that? The banks. The banks who were panicking. They called up and said, save me, save me, save me. Come on, let them. I want to repeat. Banks have been going bankrupt for hundreds of years. It's not the end of the world. It may be a depression. But you know, if we let more people go bankrupt in 2008, we'd probably have it behind us by now. Other countries have. It's been 3 years. We would have had a horrible 3 years, perhaps. But you know, in 2008, out there in Iowa and Oklahoma and Texas, they were doing fine. It was only on Wall Street that you had these staggering problems.
Because we experienced not long ago a serious threat to our sovereignty. So what are you saying? That this isn't quite as bad? Post-1945, there were some very sensible ideas put together, namely the Council of Europe. Let's have a Europe where we sit down together, where we have a free trade agreement, where we agree minimum standards on work, on the environment. We can do all of these things without a European Commission, without a European Parliament, and without a European Court of Justice. We've done it in security terms with NATO. Yes, it'll mean you'll lose your job, Mr. Barroso, but apart from that, why can't we do things as mature democracies? Yes, I want you sacked, Mr. Schulz, as well. I want you all fired. What's happened in the last week marks the beginning of the end. Spain's in economic trouble. Italy, as German economists at the time said, should never have joined the euro. What you've done with this euro is you have trapped people in an economic prison. Millions of people in Europe will be put through pain as you attempt to keep together this disastrous project that is the euro. It will fall to pieces. Of that there can be no doubt. What they're being told, as their government's collapsing, is that it would be inappropriate for them to have a general election. General election. General election. General election. General election. General election. Just who the hell do you think you people are?